everything look fine? That's the bit I haven't got any knowledge on. Let's refresh this window. There's a bit of a crackle. Okay. That's not comforting, but I can deal with that just while we got a second. Right. That should be on now. Looks like I'm on both YouTube and Twitch now. I don't know what happened with the... Well, I know what happened, but 1 second. Let me just do this second. I think I sound all right. All right. I can do this. I'm just talking for a few seconds. I want to see how my voice sounds. We go like this. I'm just talking for a few seconds. I want to see how my voice sounds. I'm just talking for a few seconds. I want to see how my voice sounds. Yeah, that sounds okay. All right. Hopefully the crackle's gone anyway. All right. Yeah, just as I was about to kick off, my internet died. I went downstairs, all the lights were off the router, so typical. Couldn't have gone like, say, 20 minutes early when I was doing nothing. No, it had to be just as I've hit the go button. So, thoughts a little. All right, so just sort of getting back to where I was. Let's get some music on. I'm going to get in touch with my internet service provider because they are reliable enough, but that's been happening a little bit lately. They just cut out for like a minute here and there. Lila Connect. They are apparently local to Stoke-on-Trent. But, yeah. I suppose that's a downside. If they're having issues, they're smaller. It could be. I'll give them a ring just to see if they've got any, like, tests they can do. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's just, like, 2 minutes here and there that it's been happening, but it's enough that, like, when you're doing this, if it drops out in the middle, it feels very awkward. Let me just hide that a second. By the way, the game screen isn't on deliberately. I'm just doing my dailies. Oh, not my dailies, my web shop stuff. Just for anyone wondering. Right, that can close down. Let's just shove this over here. And let's get the game on. We'll start on Crimson as well. I mean, just to be clear, I wouldn't rule out it being the router, but I don't think it's likely. I think I've been with Lila now for maybe 2 years. So it'd be a surprise if the router was getting on that quick, you know what I mean? How's the weather? Work was almost flooded. We've had a bit of rain. Yesterday, actually, when I was streaming, I had to race downstairs because it was pretty much flooding inside. But not quite literal, but you know what I mean? I had to get a mop and just clean up because it had been that bad. So, other than that, we've been all right here. Nothing too dramatic, I'd say, but how about yourself? You've obviously said that about work being flooded. Is that like the height of it? I'm going to delete that first stream on YouTube. Floods all over Plymouth. I mean, it doesn't surprise me too much, that just for the fact that location, you kind of would expect it. I mean, we're very inland, aren't we, in Stoke, so I think if we ever got bad weather, it'd have to be coming from the Trent, you know, and if that floods, then I think there's probably bigger issues, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Just a bit unfortunate where you are, isn't it, I guess? I don't know what that is, but I will take your word that it's probably something near the water. There we go. Just opening a can. All right, let's get this on. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Not something I've heard of. I mean, could be the point to be fair, but yeah, I'm gonna say, interesting job you got. Again, I feel like that might be a side effect of being inland. I don't pay much note to naval things. I imagine if you're in the area, it's something that might have a bit more local interest, you know? Oh, I will do. And say, but like I say, it's probably just something that's gone past my sort of like local knowledge, shall we say. Is there a glitch in the game again? Or still? I feel like it's taking me... Yeah, it's like there, I'm clicking on the energies and it's taking time for it to actually register the click. Just that little bit odd. Alright, never mind. But yeah, genuinely, I can't say I've heard of it. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know too much about anything warfare related, shall we say. It's like, I know there's like a training base of some sort relatively local to where I am. I mean, I say local, it's not like on the doorstep, but you know, it's a drive away, you know. But that's about as much as I know. I think I've always just kept my head down with that kind of stuff. Less you know, the better. You know, I genuinely don't know what I want from this battle, right? Because there have been a few lately where I've been like, they're that easy to kill that you kind of think, well, what's the point of doing the battle? You know, you kind of want to see what the team's all about. But then you've got something like this where supposedly these are Gear 9, maybe? Gear 10 tunes? And we're struggling to beat them with what I assume are Gear 13 tunes. Yeah, Gear 13. So it's where I feel like they struggle to strike a balance with this, because it's like, I feel like we need to put up against Relic tunes, but we also need to see that these guys are powerful. Because right now it feels like this team of 5 Gear 13s are taking maybe a Minter plus to take down 3 Gear 9s. It doesn't bode well for how good they are, does it? I mean, there is that bit of me that thinks, if you've got a higher tune than what they're offering, would you bring it in? Would it make it easier? And just adding to this little bit of minor grumblings I feel like I'm accidentally doing, I just saw that pop up on the screen, character quest, defeat X amount of, defeat so many tunes with Bane. And I'm like, he's a tank. You're giving us a tough one there in terms of actually asking the tank to be the killer. Like, look there, two of his moves aren't really attacks. I don't know. It just feels like a harsh one, that. It'd be just as wise if they said take X amount of damage from enemies. Alright, I need to send out the TW message as well. Alright, so we got Scorched to 7-star last night. So we haven't got to deal with him anymore. Depa, I'm hoping she'll be 7-star in the next few days. Because this is just dragging me down having to do this farm. And I do agree with what Agnods has said that, you know, maybe you do this kind of farming at this time of day and then do some signal energy in the actual later in the day. I've just not had that rhythm lately with my accounts. Yeah, that isn't bad though. Now, 8 shards off, we should get that tomorrow. Ooh, that was a bit weird. My GP was showing us 999,999. Okay. My bad batch are all sort of sitting here waiting. Hear me. Hear me, I dare you. Try my hardest not to touch them because I won't get mace done. And arguably, I won't get the pirates done before him. Alright, before I go for car attacks, let's just see if we can get some Enoch and DTP. It'd be good when these are done. I feel like they're just dragging on a little bit. I mean, I'm only doing 1 a day on them because they're accelerated and... yeah, that's just the best phrasing for it. They're dragging. Especially when I just want to be farming car attack, it's like... oh! Yes! How much did I waste then? About 600, I'm guessing? 700? Yeah. Gift. This is why I hate lagging games like this, because that is just wasting me crystals, that. Alright. She's where I need her to be, which is a bit of a shame actually, because I've just wasted gear on Batcher. If I realised I was going to get Depa to gear 12 today, I would have waited and done the gear 12 pieces here, but it doesn't matter. I thought we'd have to wait for the car attack. Alright, so Temple Guard will go up next, so we can start pumping that in there. I mean, even though I didn't want to buy them, it is something I wanted as such, so it's not the worst thing to have wasted crystals on, but bottom line is you don't want to waste crystals. Like, it kind of, again, forces me to put a bit of pressure on GAC. I mean, I've lost 3 in a row, I think. No, 4 in a row. So I need to get a win today on Crimson. And I wouldn't mind, but my opponent is kind of not one of those you look at and think, oh yeah, that's a gimme. So I'm hoping he doesn't play, in all honesty. Over there, he doesn't play much. I'm gonna have to check, I guess, but if he plays and plays well, he could floor me. I've said about this recently. I'm going to do a remod here soon, and just hoarding all that means I've got materials for when I do the remod. I don't want to be sort of trying roll characters right now and then wasting materials. know they've been in demand on my main. I got Ithano up to gear 12 last night, and I was kind of pushed for them. Oh, don't. Thought it was going to get you Yang then. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to buy him anyway, but I just thought, have I just accidentally hit Yang? You know what I mean? I'm going to put these guys on the farming list as well. I feel like I skipped so much last year unintentionally. I was that focused on catching up on some of the older GLs and just things I've generally missed, that I've missed out on some characters that were there, and yeah, I'm going to have to look back at some point. Here's where not having the option for Lightspeed bundles here hurts, because, you know, if you're just doing a normal account, that'd be the answer, wouldn't it? But when you're doing free to play, it's like, well, I need to be patient and solve the problem. Well, speaking of which, I need to do the raid here. Okay, so yeah, let's do the raid. I was going to back out, but I'm thinking let's just do a little bit as it is. I know what you mean. Let's just say, you know, money wasn't the issue for me. I'd have been tempted on my main just for the fact that there's a few there that would have at least given that team full functionality for like GCs and whatnot. Because on my main, I've got gear 12s and, you know, they're not that great. So it would have just bumped them up that little bit to, well, that little bit, it would have bumped them up. So for that reason, it was like, it'd be nice. Same with the Imperial Remnants, which is the one I wanted. But, nah, it's hard to justify when you don't need them. You know, you can want them, but you don't need them. It's another thing entirely, isn't it? Am I doing 5 teams? Bear with me. So, Order 66 raid. Dark clones. Then Caloran. They're 2 Relic 5s. I do new batch even though they're not really there. Yeah, I think I have actually scrabbled together 2 teams. I mean, they only do the bottom rung, but yeah, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Barris would make sense in terms of just giving the team more survivability, but Granny's got a gun. And for what the tier needs, it's not the worst, is it? And then a bit like I was highlighted, we've got the Pirates. I mean, that Lightspeed token did get my Honda up to gear 12 with the Zeta, but that's about all we've had. I find it weird they gave me 1 Zeta, but not 2. Just in principle, I find that weird. It's like, why the 1? Is it that? Yeah, I don't know. If there was a reason I'd be tempted to push it on, it'd be TB. I mean, I know if TB is not a priority, then that's another reason not to do it. But I've just been watching Bit Dynasty today, and it seems with... I mean, he was showing off Depa's Omicron. With it, it looked great. Like, it was doing full autos all the way to Scarif. And even at Scarif, you could still win with the Omicron. But a few people in the comments were saying that even without the Omicron, it's been doing great all the way up to Kashyyyk. Now, I know that's not R9, it's R7, but it's like... There's an argument to push them on a bit more, you know what I mean? But again, it's that thing of... What do you want into it? I know I'm weighing up for myself what I want to do. I mean, for me right now, I've had a spanner thrown into the works. I haven't seen some of the raid footage. I was going to do the 2-man Tarkin Scorch and then the 3-man clones. But the other day I saw the 3-man footage and I'm like, this looks quite heavy RNG compared to what I thought it was. So I'm like, maybe I'd go for another route. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I go for pirates, you know, because I'm building them up anyway. So is it worth just doubling down on them for that reason? I don't know. It feels a bit of a cop-out doing it that way, though. Just the other little added thing that pops in my head, working on the pirates would mean that I'm just getting that little bit of accessibility when it comes to the GCs. You know, we've had that one this week with pirates, and it's like, you know, I didn't have any of the Zetas, so that one was rough. I think I got the Relic 1 tier with my main and Gear 12 with this count, and it's like, that's not fun. Hang on, have I got stacks of ransom? Oh, cool, I can just kill them. It's alright, I was looking at the profit line instead the other one. Yeah, I was looking at profit instead of ransom. Yeah, kind of wish I'd been that way in Clan myself. I mean, I gave it a go following Bit's strategy for a bit. I was like, can I get it done? But I just cashed in at tier 8. Or whatever Relic 1 is. I don't know if Kix's Zeta plays a part, but it was a situation where I tried to make him slow because with the speed he was on, he was just going too quick. He would get a turn second after Sana. So I just couldn't get it to work how it was. And SM33 wasn't relicked on my main or Aurea, so I couldn't do the other method he put out there. Right, now, on my main... sorry, not on my main. Normally, I would remod for this. But I'm going to give it a go as it is, just because I don't really want to be doing this for too long. Alright, so we'll just put our hands in the air. That has some good, I think. At least helpful description ever. Crit hit immunity, I think, goes on... Oh, it did. Right, I could really do with the granny with the gun coming in. With the aforementioned gun. Alright, we need that. Okay, we're just about hanging in there. Yeah, we'll go to rifle mode. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm in a bad place. Although, I can't say I particularly like this, like playing this without remodding. There we go, I feel a bit better now that they're out. I know for myself, I'm just looking for higher scores. Like, I actually got a higher score on my main without even trying for it. I was, I don't think I took into account my Scorch had gone up to Rally 5 since the last raid run. So when I saw my score had gone up, I was like, oh, cool. Let's shoot this dude. I mean, I actually don't mind the Bad Batch tier in all honesty. It's only R5, it's not R7, but I still feel like I've got a good enough handle on them. Right. Yeah, it's that transition that's crackly, isn't it? I don't know why that is. No. Why are you doing that? Alright, the game was... I could have sworn I saw the game say it was coming on, and now it's just a white screen. Okay. Weird things. We got some weird things, man. Weird things and stuff. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, let's start with the new batch. The fact that I'm doing this now kind of shows, one, I feel confident enough I can do my raid runs, but also the fact that it won't take me long to do my dailies on time, because you know I don't like running over, so I feel like we've got time. Yeah, Stoke are having a good start to the season. We're... Sorry, I say it and then I realise what the last game was. So we've won our first 3 league games. We're at home tomorrow to West Brom. So that could go either way. Traditionally, we always beat the baggies. That's even a saying we have. But yeah, it could go either way. Part of the problem is we lost the last game in the cup to Bradford. So while it's no Man United against Grimsby, it's still one of those where you're a little bit wary because it's like, oh, have we tripped up and now we're going to lose form? So I'm just hoping that even though we did lose that game, we don't lose our league form. Because we did make changes and I hope it's not going to affect us that badly. Probably the best time for an ad break, that. Genuinely, this could be what slows me down getting to Temmin, the actual load times. Alright, Rally 5. Oh, actually, no, it's not Rally 5, sorry, it's Gear 12 at this point. It's a sign that they need help, the fact that I actually have to remod for this tier. It's like, ugh. Imagine if you didn't have to actually have the units at the required rally level. But you couldn't really do it without them at that level. That would make things very interesting, I think. I think I'm missing a Zeta as well because Hunter usually starts the battle under stealth. I probably am missing Zetas here because I know I haven't worked on them properly yet. He's got a Zeta. I don't think he's got 2. And I'm pretty sure I've got all 3 of Omegas. Okay, that's fine. Raise the flag. Alright, Hunter's really irritating me out. He's acting like a tank. Alright, can we go there, I guess? Oh, 1 down, cool. I should put target practice on all of them. Alright, he is back. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if Hunter's been modded as the healthiest ally or something. I'm trying to work out why he's not stealthing. Yeah, for what it's worth, I know with T-Max I was saying I feel comfortable with Bad Batch. I feel like this goes completely against what I said, considering I'm confused at what's going on here. But yeah, in general, I have been feeling alright with them. Alright, 3 stacks. Shake hands. Let's just punch or slam there, whatever the move does. Base it. Double tap. Just base it. Spear to that guy. Alright, that's a bomber. I'm wondering if we can get this guy even though he's stealthed. Yep. We might not kill here, but maybe we can do the damage. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah, it's 450. It's not great doing a remod for that in terms of that feels bad, but it just means we get through securely. Was I wrong about my Zetas there? Yeah, I always forget to do that. It's a bit like JMK. I have to remind myself to pull assist when he's got ult. 3, 2. 1, 1, 1. They've got them all, haven't they? Yeah, so I don't know what was going on then. Let me check. Omega. Remove stealth from the healthiest Bad Batch ally and the Auditus gains stealth. So I can only assume Hunter's been modded as my healthiest for some reason. So I'm gonna have to recheck those mods. I mean, on my main, I'm doing that mission fairly quickly because I think the gist of it is pretty straightforward. You just don't use the Malak abilities. You know, I know that Scrab in his video is saying use them, but you don't have to use them in a certain way. But for myself, I'm just like, I'd rather not use them and just, unless I know I'm going to get a kill, then yeah, I'd rather not use them and just base it because you can usually get the stacks you need. Well, I said the stacks, the damage you need. It's just, it's a little bit slower. As long as you don't get critically hit like crazy, you're fine. Alright, so we're doing Tarkin this time. It's a bit weird that though, isn't it? I mean, I know that's the wording of the kit, but very awkward when essentially the tank is going, I've taken a hit, you attacker, you tank. You know, as tanks go, I'm not particularly a fan of a tank that does that, you know what I mean? It would be coped. You know, it's not like we lost it or anything, but it's still very weird as interactions go. There's been a very weird Stoke transfer rumour all summer. It's about some player I can't say I'd really heard of, Thomas Rigo. And can't remember the club he's playing for right now, but they're in the Europa Conference League. And it seems like he's been angling for a move to Stoke all summer, but his club have said, will you just stay with us until we've got through these qualifying rounds? And by all accounts, the qualifiers are over now, so I think people are saying he's been in Stoke today for a medical. But it's just one of those where you look at it and you go, you've got his wife following us on Instagram. You've got him sort of like tweets from other players of Stoke. It's just so weird in terms of how modern transfers work. Like, you kind of wish clubs could just say, we've reached an agreement with his club to do a transfer once this part of their competition is over with. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got the... Yeah, it's going to have to rally 3 Scorch isn't there yet. There we go. Again, that's weird, isn't it? I'm assuming GAC she gets modifiers or something. Or bonuses, I should say. Offhand, I can't remember all her Omicron. Alright, that was a bad one. Maybe we just go for Fox. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get this guy out. My assumption would be Tarkin can drop the armor. Alright, can I get an assist? Thank you. Yeah, I've just realised I haven't opened this playlist up much. Let's hit this guy. I just had this feeling I was going to start hearing the same songs over and over again. Well, more so than actually I do, because I do listen to them over and over again. Right, do that, get rid of that stealth. Hit there. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. My assumption is he one-shots us, pretty much, but let's just see if we can actually get him down. Yeah, 25k short. Don't mind, I didn't even notice those stacks going up because in my head I was like, oh, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. And then we weren't. Let's base it. And call the assist. The taunt again. Basic just so we can build up the... Oh, well, the special. Basic should kill. And hopefully that's all... Oh, we've lost the Scorch. All right, now I was trying to be a bit cocky there and not go for the flag, but I think we need to. All right, let's go for DCTs. All right, so that one throws. Yeah, I won't do that, just try and reduce his stats. Right, that's 4 stacks on Tarkin. If he can get a turn, he just wipes them. Let's throw that down. I really should have just done it, shouldn't I, rather than bashing. Minor issue. Alright, BAC is about to start and I haven't done my main account's dailies yet, so we're a little bit behind compared to where I wanted to be. Let's go here. Yeah, by my count, we've only got one more raid run to do. And if I do it now, it saves me having to remember to do it over the weekend, so yeah, I'm going to do it. Also, my doggo, I think, has just decided to bark at this time of night. Alright, halfway through the remod, just bear with me. And so the last one's Caloran back, so this one's straightforward enough, but you can get a bit of funny RNG, I find. All right, let's get back in. Unless I've missed one, this is the last raid run. How I'm counting it, I did Pirates, I did Luminara Jedi, I did New Batch, Tarkin, the Caloran Back's the 5th, yeah. The last one. Good for me to receive this though, because I was thinking it took less than half an hour, but it is taking a bit longer than I would like. And obviously the further up you go in terms of doing Relic 9 tiers, probably gets a bit more interesting. Just play around with something. I know this is a silly time to be doing it, but let me just do it. I want to go like that. Like... Oh, I've just realised this looks very weird for you guys, doesn't it? Hang on. There we go. No, this isn't what I was thinking. Delete it. I'll have to have a look at it. I kind of like what I was just thinking, but I don't know how to do it in the time frame I've got. There we go. Sorry, I know that was the worst time to do that when I'm trying to get to GAC. Right. Alright, Relic 5. Oh. Yeah, that group of Jedi will struggle a bit. I forgot it doesn't just include them in the order I want them. Although I would have found it cool if Shaptir got some super secret good lead for this. Right, let's just basic get that off. Let's get rid of one of these. Yeah, I'll correct myself when I say one of these. I didn't mean the actual Apo, not Apo Nightfall Trooper, just the advantage they got. Alright, I don't mind doing that now, just give me a bit more time. Right, I will do that even though it's not particularly helpful right now. Right, I know that's overkill, but I wanted to heal Qui-Gon a bit. Wrong time. Right, we'll do the turn meter. Alright, that should get us 2 full sights. 3's better. Alright, there we go. Yeah, once you get through that first phase, it seems alright. This is where I'm actually curious how the higher tier plays for Caloran. Seems like the mechanics do seem okay for him. Oh, we got a bit more than last time. We're over 3 mil now. Slowly climbing. Yeah, Temmin got 4.2, so you can see how far ahead I am by comparison, but still, it's a nice difference. When you factor in as well that Temmin is trying to... Well, Temmin's a little bit ahead, but Crimson is still trying to keep up. Alright, so I'm getting on to Temmin now. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything I need to do here, but the only thing I know I need to do today before I'll clock off is just send out the TW message. If I don't do that, I will get myself in a bit of bother. Purely because I'll forget to place my defenses. Okay, finally. I don't know why, but I say I don't know why. I've got an idea why, but my OBS is really slow at the moment, dragging everything else down. Alright, I know this is a pain in terms of how slow it is, but if I don't do this now, I could end up forgetting, so I'm just going to quickly run through them. I suppose while this is on auto, I could always do the compare for GAC. Alright, so we did lose the last round to 99 Black Dragons. I'm trying to remember. I think we're up against Darth J-Rod this time. Yeah. Darth J-Rod of GSF Omega. I feel like I've just a Darth J-Rod. Or at least a J-Rod. No idea if there is a connection, like I actually know them, or if just one of those names, but alright, I'll keep it in mind. Let's see, 12.9 on my side to 14.1. 346 Atas to 399. 57 Omicrons to 61, so a bit ahead of me there. Naturally 8 to 9 GLs. 20 relics behind, 271 to 291. Avaluk here, it's relic 9s. That's a bit of a gap, 12 to 46. 8s are 19 to 68. We're ahead on the 7s, 98 to 69. And we're ahead on the 5s, 96 to 71. Speeds, we're behind on the 25 pluses, 113 to 147. We're behind on the 20 pluses, 350 to 499. And the 15s, 526 to 824. So not a lot of leeway there. Slightly ahead on Datacron, so that's a plus. Nothing glaring in the GL modding. Very fast slacker, 606. Damn it. I don't know why these people are coming up with the mods. I mean, I know it's Kyber 1. Again, I'm not trying to pretend I'm not where I am, but I'm actually in Kyber 2 right now, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I've never thought I'd see a 600 slacker. Never seen 3 in a fortnight. Offense modding on Wampa's a bit odd. At least to my knowledge, you want to stick with the health or nasty modding that it's kind of like what you do with Wampa. I mean, I've always gone health, but maybe if I haven't got the health sets, I've gone for tenacity. So I don't know why offense would suddenly be in there. Same with crit damage there for Savage. That to me doesn't line up. You want potency on Afra, not speed and health. Yeah, a lot of these are just at a glance, but interesting. Okay. We'll come back to that in a second. I'm just going to potentially burn my energy. I'll do the rest later. There we go. Mob battles, let's just get that one out of the way, considering it's right on our doorstep. And yeah, it's just Depa really. That's the priority. I doubt I can get to Relic 5 here and now, but I could probably get a... It should be there by Monday, I'm sure of that. Really makes me wonder when Mace is coming back, because I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much just in a holding pattern for him. I mean, even if they'd announced it saying he was coming today, it'd be like, oh, okay, you know, assuming he's around for a week like last time, I'd be all right with it. But yeah, I think we've got an assault battle tomorrow, aren't we? So she'll probably be finished, if not tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening. That's not bad. Well, I'd say finished as in the mace. There's still a bit to go if I'm doing more with them. But as for this, I've said to myself, I'm not actually going to gear up the pirates yet. I know they've dangled that carrot of bonus drops for the pirates, but I'm not even remotely thinking of engaging with that. Especially as they haven't told us what the bonus drops are for. You know, if it was something interesting, then there might be an argument I should push Ithano up, but yeah, I don't see it being worth the investment. At least when I could be doing a better job of holding for Mace. We've done Canteen, we've done Mod, so it's just, yeah, it's just Fleet. And I know that Mace needs 100 of these. Or at least I think that's what I saw. Okay. In a not so good way, it would be amusing if CG decided not to re-release Mace early. Like, you got people like myself racing to get the marquees done just to be ready for the second run. And it would be weird if they were like, you know what, we're going to make people wait and suffer because they didn't, you know, wail on it the first time. I could believe it, because I think they did that with Cal, didn't they? It was either Cal or Grand Inquisitor or something like that, but I would be thinking to myself, you little gits. You know, especially when you've got them all ready and it's like, come on, just let me get it done with. All right, I'm just over 15 minutes late, so I've had worse. There was something else that I want there. Shipments. Just do that very, very quickly. That is something that could be useful with a game like this. If when there are performance issues, if they had a button that would like take a sample of what the PC specs were and what was happening on the PC at the time. I don't know if there's some legal reason why they couldn't, but it would be kind of cool if they could just sort of go, right, just so we have an idea of what you're running, can we have a look and see if there's a reason why what's happening is happening. Again, I bet it's a legal reason, you know, like they aren't allowed to get an insight into PCs, but I don't know. It would be kind of cool as well. All right, so yeah, quick run through here. Mara's very quick still. Everything else I kind of understand why it would be quick. Let's see what the plan shows. All right, there we are. They've not attacked. It's the same defense as last round. Let's see if they've changed theirs. So Mace with Depa and Temple Guard. GG. Saw. Rey. And Slacker. So, as expected. This wall we got Trench, Gungans, Darth Revan with Zaalbar, Lord Vader, and Caloran Beck. So if this is true, I tend the teams we've seen as they were expected. I can afford to wiggle around a bit more because we're not using Queen as it stands, and we're not using Jabba as it stands. So there's a little room to maneuver. I'm curious. We'll see what we do. But in the meantime, we got Gun Focus South. I've not done Bane Slacker with this current Cron. I don't think I did it with the previous Crons either, so it'll be the first time I've tried it. But yeah, we'll give that a go. I think all of these should be okay. I say should because Gungans let me down last time. I'm getting very tentative around them. But let's give this a whirl. I'd be surprised if this doesn't work, but I was surprised yesterday when they struggled against Reva. Now, I did have a message today. I just want to double check what it said because Yeah, I don't think it was that. I wasn't sure if it was... I thought I read something about Gungans, so I was like, am I imagining that? Alright, so if I can't stun them, so I might as well just go for the 100% more damage. Tarpals, Bombardier, get a mark. I am right, it's these, isn't it? Oh, this is saying Jar Jar and Tarpals. Let me double check. Alright, Jar Jar and Tarpals. I'm glad I checked. I mean, I'd rather be using Jar Jar. I'll put more into him. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so they're frustrated. Might as well throw the boomers. And throw another one. And do that, and he's probably dead. Right, nice start. 67. Alright, might as well start at the top. Let's try Bad Batch here. How fast is Dooku? 294. I feel like if I go light side here, I just need something that's got a bit of survivability in it. Nothing crazy, but just a bit of survivability. Honestly, I think that might be enough. I don't want to use that, that's good. You know what, I'll take that. That's actually not bad. I mean, health is alright. I probably wouldn't want health protection to be better, but I like the idea of the dispels because then if something does go wrong, we've got a chance of rescuing ourselves. If we, you know, can't take a turn. Well, if we take a turn and we're on cooldown. Alright, so Darth. Throw the grenade. Yeah, they do their thing. Let's do that. Pop that there for now. Face it. Okay. Let's put 3 stacks on Eco. Oof. Defense up doing a bit of work there. Oof. Yeah, Darth again. Let's pull you out of that. And let's aim there and do that. Pass that back there. Bit more Darth. Put that onto Reka. Not Reka. Hunter. And put that on tech. $57. Okay. Okay, great mothers on Gungans. In terms of the ability, if you like, of the great mothers, this does feel very low rent, you know, like very low usage, but we saw yesterday Gungans can be a problem. I was like, yeah, it was yesterday. We saw Gungans can be a problem, so I don't regret doing this. Okay, so go for boss. Put that onto Morgan. Might as well get the frenzy. I would appreciate being able to doom. You know, it is my special ability, if you like. Yeah, bow down. Alright, damage immunity is not welcome. Alright, doomed Jar Jar. Let's call an assist there if we can. Alright, a stun is not welcome there. But I'd say we're fine. 137k damage for 1 bar of health. I think that is quite literally the definition of overkill. Okay. Let's throw Malgus at this. I think I did check this yesterday, but I just want to make sure. Just throwing Granny with a gun and Aayla. Defensive primary temple guard. We got them two, but we haven't got Malak. It's going to be Marauder. Yeah, I'm not liking the fact there's so little of a sample size for that. It says C what there, I'm thinking. Said I was going to do C there. I mean, do I move Malgus over to mates? That's 93. Reva seems more comfortable against Caloran than against Mace. Another thing on this plan as well, which could possibly factor in, is I haven't got a plan for Rey. My Rey, I should say. So, in theory, yeah, I'm thinking let's move Reva over here. I feel like just seeing the win rate there, 95 there, but 24 battles, it's just that little bit of extra insurance. I mean, I know it was only 11 for the one that I would have done had we not needed to do Bane Malak, but just that little bit of extra knowledge into it. Right, I will apply that because blind could be helpful. I'm really laughing at the doubt in my voice there, but yeah, I'm thinking we can blind. I feel it's better to blind them than not. And I am trying to re-roll that Cron, just to be clear. Yeah, damage immunity right at the start is not nice. I would do the torture, but I'm thinking I won't let the DI drop. Deflective ward. Can I just hit her anyway? Cool. All right, let's just put that here a minute. All right, it feels almost needless to say it, but I'm getting irritated by that damage immunity. All right, rifle mode. Right, well, that is something at least. Reva's taunting. Grand goes. Throws the rifle. Oh, we ain't getting. We ain't getting. Okay. Not pretty, but I'll take the win. 54. And then Leia here. Definitely feels like this is a tough opponent in terms of relics. I mean, I feel like I'm really hitting a lot of R9s here. I do hope that when the back wall's revealed, we just lessen up on a bit. Just the idea of the mainly front wall teams. Okay, Apo gone. That's one headache gone. Let's put that on Leia so she does actually chip in a bit. Would have been nice to get a stun. Alright, I don't like that they're going for Drogon. Yeah, DIs are nice here. Let's pull that TM away from Drogon. Okay, so it's only Leia who's actually taking damage from that. I want to get rid of the Nightfall Trooper, but yeah, let's do that. Right, we've got an ad break coming in 5 minutes nearly, so thankfully this wall's done. So what I can do is run an ad once this battle's over. Just get that out of the way. Just while I'm checking out the back wall. Okay, I don't like the fact that she's got healing immunity just as I would like to do an ult. $55. I was trying to stall. Obviously not well enough. Alright. That wall. We've got Ithano Pirates with Kix Cron. We've got Maul. We've got Zarriss. We've got Tuskens. And we've got Zorri, so we can remove Mon Mothma. But we've got Ithano. So, honestly, my inclination is with Ithano to throw Rey or Jabba at it. And I think I'd go Jabba, just to get rid of it. And if we were given that much freedom, I'll throw Queen at that. But that also makes me think I can afford to Rey something. So, plenty of options knocking about here. Alright, we're going to run that ad like I said. Let's get that out of the way. Just while the ad break's running, I am curious if I have got reroll mats for that Reva Cron. As I said, I have been trying to reroll it, but I haven't had the materials, so let's see if we can do it now. So it does take it away from the Inquisitors in terms of using it, but I actually don't mind that for Malak. I can re-roll again. Alright, now we're getting to the costly one. Let's keep that. I don't particularly want them blind, but I think that one's okay. Oh, hang on, we have got the decent one here, haven't we? That's the one. Alright, so it's not a perfect Cron, but it's something I can throw on Malak and with Malak and Baylan and feel like they're doing something. And it didn't cost me a load of level 9 rerolls. Alright, back from the ad break on Twitch. I feel like we need to rip this band-aid off. Alright, so Bane, Malak. I'm going to use the Wampa Cron, because I don't have a plan for Wampa. I just hope this works. I am a little worried. I just, having never done it, but let's go. Okay, so let's do that. We just smack Blacker. Okay, so he's shocked. Oh, okay. We got to tank at least. But yeah. Oh, okay. All right, we got the win, 54. Alright, when I lost Malak, I was worrying because I thought usually the way I've seen it is that you shot crew and then you use Malak to suck Rey. But yeah, that didn't go out of the way I planned, but it still works. That's the main thing. I didn't check the balance for that. It's 54. All right. I feel like we've got a lot more wiggle room now. Because I got in my head I needed to keep cleanups for that. Right, I've got that open already. Go on, we'll do that. See set what? Have we got anything with decent health? Arguably I could put the Vader Cron on, but I'd rather just hold on that. That's got 12.57. Go on. I'm probably not going to use Talzin. I've been looking at that Talzin on GG and I'm thinking maybe we could move Malgus there or something. Okay, so put that there. Might as well link there. And there. I mean, I'd assume if this was going to be working for any reason, it's just the simple fact that there's anti-diff stuff in the kit. Can't remember exactly what it is, but I know when I was reading it, I was like, oh, okay, so Mace isn't that great against Sith. So you take all of the Sith in, they're going to struggle. Okay. Okay, so I've sat down. We'll just keep the link on. I mean, banners-wise, it's not the greatest, but considering it avoids any form of triple, I'm okay with that. 51. Okay, would have been better, but I'm still alright with it. Let's get Cere in here. It's almost tempting to go for a mirror. A mirror. Oh, I was going for a mirror then. I'm going to use the Darth Vader Cron here. I think this is just a good load of the defense, crit damage. You know, it's a nice stat, a bunch of stats for him. So let's go for it. Let's do that. Okay, one attempt at a whirlwind. Let's just go over towards Bane. Two attempts at a whirlwind. Throw rocks at Rey. Okay. Shields up. Oof. Okay. Not particularly liking this situation, but not because I think we're in massive trouble, but more I don't feel I know what is going to happen next. Oh, that's it. That's it. 55. I was just like, oh, we're going to get her in one. Yeah, I think I'm going to change that for Malgus. I want to just check if there is a specific comp that's best, but I'm assuming anything like Malgus, Darth, Revan is fine. %, 55 banners, that's okay. Yeah, we'll use that one here. I mean, debuffs heal up Sith Empire, so you'd think this is a good chance to get good banners, assuming we don't get out damaged. Oh, it's alright, my mouse is not cooperating. Alright, let's put that on staff. Well, Malgus seems to be doing an okay job of just taking some damage. I mean, it's a tank, he should. There we go, put some fear on him. Just taking a few too many turns for my liking there. Ooh, okay. Right, put the fear on Grievous. And again. Right, fear again. Heal up. You see, I want to stall. But I think I just leap. $55. That was actually the average we were told, so I'm okay with that. You know, you go in, they say 55. You can't complain when you get 55. Alright, Baylan against Saw. Okay, I don't know why it clicked on Shin then. We'll send in that. So they're going to take a few turns out the gate, I'm pretty sure of that. Or maybe not. Do that. Okay, that guy's down. Uh, 26 stacks. I want a bit more before I go for that ability. That's fine. Alright, a bit annoying as a banner stealing move goes. Oh, maybe not 57. Alright, cool. Alright, so Ithano, I know it's overkill, but I do feel it's safe just doing Jabba there. We're going to go with JML again, but I will tweak the line up. Yeah, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with any of these now. I mean, I was just mulling over if I could throw in Bo-Katan, but it's like, is there a need to? Just want to check if this guy's... Well, I'm saying as he got them all at 7-star, but he's got the Kix Cron anti, so he has. I think it was me just wondering if he was maybe... How do I phrase it? He got the pieces, but not all the... like, he routed them up, but I ain't got the stars, but... Yeah. It ain't that. Let's go for that. Still don't know what I'm going to do with Rey. You know, I can't bring her on offense and then not use her. I think we just stick with basics. I'm going to hold the grenade because I know I'd need it in a minute to get the buff immunity back onto Quigold. One, two. Alright, let's throw that there. Again, I don't want Quigold having anything going on. I'm thinking I might need to permakill Kix. Like, Quigold isn't looking too much of a threat, but I know he will come back. Right, I thought he would come back. I thought he had a revive. I mean, he should die to that. Alright, so banner lost on Bush, but 56. That's okay. That was a little bit... I was rushing a bit, I'd say. I could have afforded to just take a turn. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3. We'll go for that. We just mark Maul. Okay. Just remembering what I was told last time. Can I actually daze this one considering he's... Oh, he can take a bonus turn. Alright, so naturally we'll take that bonus turn. Okay, so let's go in on Maul. Alright, I don't like the fact that he's got 5 stacks of anguish should he get to his turn. Crit immunity's okay, but I don't feel like crits are what I should be concerned about. Yeah, let's do that. Again, ISC will take a turn. This is so irritating just for the fact that it's like... You wouldn't be thinking this battle through too much if it was at normal speed, but because of ISC, it feels like it's just going extremely slow. Just realised I could have passed to Cal. That's fine. We didn't just get mowed down by Maul, so that is positive. Come on. Let me in. I mean, that's just rough. I just had a basic. At least he isn't DI. You know what? Just get rid of him. I know it's bad health on JML, but I just want the battle over with. With that bug, it's like, no. Just don't force it on me. Alright, so I'm actually going to scrap that. We're going to do Rey there. Everything else should be fine, though. Let's do the others first. It's funny, actually. I put Darth Revan, but I'd already used that up there anyway. Again, this should be pretty straightforward. Just wait until we get the insta-kills, pew-pew done. Basic. Isolate that. Sucky, sucky, suck. Ooh, damn it. Alright, maybe not as straightforward as I would like. Actually, I'd say... well, not impossible, but definitely on the side I don't like. Yeah, Savage not taunting them was a real punch. Like, I imagine Warrior's got a hit in him soon. Or her, I should say. Naturally, the stun is awkward on Nihilus. Alright, get rid of this one permanently. No cooldown increase. Alright, 2 cooldown increases. You know, if that taunt dropped for a second off Raider, which I know it won't, but if it did, it'd be kind of cool because I could have just got a nice little cheeky hit in there. Alright, 3 cooldown increases. Got 2.5 minutes. The banners are bad, but we are still in the battle. Alright, just kill that one. I actually think full auto. There's only one target we can go for, so I think we've just got to try and time it out. Well, I say time it out as in get to the end as quick as we can. I don't like how close Savage is getting into the red, though. Could really do with keeping Warrior quiet somehow, but we haven't got any options other than just hoping it doesn't hit. Oh. I was going to say Savage, come on. Oof. Saw the Aayla. Alright. Nihilus can do it, but he needs 2 insta-kills pretty much. I'm actually going to target there as well, just in case Warrior, having been called to assist, gets into a spot of bother. Like that. Right, 55 seconds. Still possible. Okay, Warrior's just going to drink a lot here. So much so I don't know when Nihilus's insta-kill will be. There we go. 53. While that under could have done better. Especially when I'm talking about having a load of options and then that happens. That is definitely banner dropped. Banners dropped. Alright, let's do that. Alright, 57. Very quick and easy. And then Rey, Ben. I've used the Barris Cron, haven't I? I haven't, right. I'm not even sure I see the point in holding back, so I might as well throw it on. It gives us a chance to recover banners, I guess. Let's just go there.
We're certainly lucky that you are on our side. Hey, over here.
56. 1 down. Alright, 16, 18, all one shot, so we have been efficient at least. My fear is that because we've been efficient, maybe they've got room on offense. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, we got a little bit of time until the ad break, so I'm going to try and squeeze this in. I almost wish this was a Galactic Republic ship so I could just pop it in. Yep, let's go. Base it. Put that onto Rex. Mass assist coming in. Okay, we can fly by. I think we just base it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that to get some valor. Yeah, get the retribution off there. Okay, annoying. Let's do that. Just a little heal. Let's bring in Anakin. Okay. Yeah, Anakin down. We've got 2 Valor. Okay, I didn't particularly want that with Punishing One being the last one there, but I thought, yeah, it felt like let's just do it. Let's heal up what we can, because obviously there's still going to be that there. Clear me through. Okay, Punishing One down. We're going to heal up 5s. Yes, exact ults. Oh no. Let's just put more on there. Oh, bad banners, but it's a one-shot. Right, I'm going to snooze the ad break because I know it's going to run if I don't. Chimera and Radisson coming. Right. So defend it. We stun. They do that, we'll steal the buffs. Feels like this is just on repeat now. Oh. A little bit irritating, that. Yeah, just dragging it out of touch here. Let's do that. This probably isn't banner efficient, but I'm thinking let's just try and get as many as we can. $73. Okay. 74 is ideal, 73 is a bit below. Okay, Radis. Ooh. Alright, considering I was late getting onto Temmin, I feel like I've done alright here. You know, even if I did the unthinkable and dropped here, I think I've still got through this pretty well. We wiggle. First special. Yeah, I think that might be something to do with it because they both countered then. Alright, comeuppance. Let's just do that. Where's Rey? He's quite a way back there. Hey, they all survived. 73 again. I will take it. 2045, that's a decent target. Like I say, 2030 I feel is a good par now. Like a good benchmark to set. So 2045, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think the big thing for myself as well, no drops. Alright, let's run that ad as well. All right. It's amazing how long that took with Crimson in the raid, and I'm already sort of back here. I mean, I love it, but it's just weird. It's like Temmin just took no time today. Okay, so Crimson and Kyber 2 as well. We're 4 losses on the bounce. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurts. I mean, I get it. You know, you have a bad run, you have a bad run, but it's like, I need to break that bad run. And I've got the feeling it's not this guy. Don't say I'm not calling it early or anything, but it's just a feeling. This guy's got a lot. So I'm 11.8, this guy's 14.4 mil. Zeta's 317 to 361. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I just saw something on my screen. Omicron's 44 to 81. I mean, that is massive, isn't it? 79 GLs. Ralix 201 to 302. I mean, the breakdown does not surprise me at all here. Relic 9s, 7 to 46. 8s, 15 to 55. 7s, 90 to 134. 5s, 62 to 14. But when you think how much at the top end, no wonder he's got less at the bottom end. Mods, I'm only 3 behind on the 25, 64 to 67. I am ahead on the 20s and 15s, so there's something small going for us. And holy Datacron difference. That is a big one. So yeah, reasons to be concerned, I think. Mods, yeah, I'd say they're okay. At least based on speeds and what sets they're on, obviously. Oh, I remember this now. This guy, I don't know who this guild is, but he hasn't got Reva. Yeah, the galactic power is 325 mil. Yeah, and he's by far the biggest guy in the guild. He's 14 mil, the next is 11. So he's lifting these guys up by quite some way. Yeah, that is actually quite remarkable. So yeah, feels a little bit sad in a way, but Jar Jar, Ezra, he does his game modes when he can, you know, in terms of it. It seems like the only one he's missed is TB with Reva. Got his ships. You could argue Apo, unless he's done a raid run, that's what I'm seeing here. You could argue they don't need to be that quick. Trip doesn't need to be that quick. And Yoda doesn't. So a few sus mod choices, but other than that, alright, I guess. I mean, he's, like I say, he's got way more than me. So if he's put it to good use, I'm in trouble. Again, no changes on defense, so I'm going to go straight to the plan. We've got Lord Vader in sight. We've got Ahsoka. We've got Jabba. We've got Master Mace. And it's not Malgus, it's Ithano. Okay, just you can't see it, but it's Ithano, Esme, and Big Old, all at Relic 9. I mean, holy Relic levels again. I mean, Lord Vader and the clones all are 9. Mace, Depa, and Aayla. Well, Ayla's 8. The other two are 9. Okay. South wall, we've got Slacker. We've got Tarkin clones. Again, all R9. Rey. Baylan. And Caloran. So yeah, honestly, this is a lot. Tentatively, I can move JML there for now, but I remember when I was doing this last night, I saw I was planning out the front walls, and I was like, I don't know what I've got for the back. But that's my issue, that I'm kind of committing a lot to these front two walls. And I'm not even convinced I've got enough to clear the back wall. But we're going to do what we can. So, let's just beat what we see. And let's start with Kenobi against Slacker. When Conquest returns, I might farm up the Darth Vader Cron, just to give Bane Malak an option. It just means if I want to throw Master Kenobi or something else, I can. So let's do that. Let's go. And let's hope for no drops. Well, let's do a leap. Do a leaper. Alright, pass to the Canobster. DI Cat. Okay, that was very kind of her. I'm going to put that on Mace. I'm not sure if it's the wisest calls, but it might get him out of that stealth sooner. We'll do that. I could have sworn there was something about dispelling stealth from Sith allies. Sorry, wrong time to be checking the kit, but I was just nagged at it. I thought, can I have a look at that? All right, bye-bye, Rey. Definitely the most casual I've been killing Rey of late. Let's call Cat to assist. All right, that's nice. All right, if we can ban a recovered, that would be very good. Give that to JMK again. I'll tell you what, that counter chance on Foster's ridiculous. Let's try and stall for the banner. Oh well. 66. Okay. One, two, three. We'll go for that just for the protection. The actual cooldowns and all that stuff don't really matter, but I just want to try and beef up Malgus a bit. Might as well. So the Seeds of Doubt. Alright, Tarkin's out in the open. I mean, he's got so much defense, it's absolutely filthy. I just need to be able to do a leap when Gorge is stuck under shock. Or right now. Okay, that wasn't the hit I was after, but it still was okay. I'm just wary of time here. This could end up being a timeout if I'm not careful. If I'm right, Scorch keeps helping us because he keeps spelling on basic and spreading the doubt around, so that is good. I really don't like how Tarkin's got so many stacks of that potency buff. Well, it's not a buff, but status effect. I mean, I'm sure his cooldowns have been increased, but I just need to... Oof. Okay. Alright, down. Okay. I feel like full auto can manage from here. If they go for Scorch, fine. If they go for DCT, fine. Just need to get them down. Between the two, I don't believe they have enough damage to take us out. Okay, that's decent. Alright, that was a long battle for a 54. It is where I give the Tarkin team credit. It's difficult. Well, difficult at probably at worst, annoying at best. All right, let's send in Cere, I guess. In a way, I wish I did have another counter for this in the sense of, I feel like every GAC I'm doing this. But it also is kind of, there's a reason for it, you know? Just a reliable enough counter. It's not like 100%, but I mean, it's the kind of counter you think, all right, it just lines up well. Okay, that's a whirlwind. Let's aim this at Ben. That's a DI. Kinda wish we could have avoided the bonus turn, but we'll take it. Not what I wanted, but let's just see how it goes. I actually don't mind that from the DI perspective. That again is okay. It inspires off Rey. Okay, if we do that, and then we throw rocks. Okay, so it's not perfect banners. I think perfect would have been if Starkiller could have got the ult. But 54 again, we take it. Alright, jab jab against Baylan. Sadly, we are at the point where I need to hold back on Crons again. Feels like it happens every data Cron cycle. I start the seasons off with no data Crons, and then like the second wave of it, I get some more, and then I'm back down to having none. Alright, 13, that should be enough. Okay, crit hit immunity, is it? They can't make their mind up what icon they want for that. Alright, so DI there. Okay, a bit of shock wouldn't hurt. Let's do that. I think we're okay for banners. Yeah. So just Reva here. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe I'd do that instead. I feel like this is the thing, I do need to find the right place for this Cron. Let me just do a quick check. If I run Grand, make sure these two next to him. But then we put back in Datacron Primary. That and that. And also, I mean, to be honest, I think that's a fair enough sample, to be honest. Yeah, let's run it. It just gives us that option if we need Reva with the sub Inquisitors to do something a little smaller. Alright, a bit of Darth won't hurt. I don't like the captive on 7th. They got an ignore taunt. Yeah, ignore taunt during their turn, damn. Right, now I'm regretting this, because I could have just gone in with Reva. Yeah. That's a waste. Cast Temple Guard. Maybe use them 3. Move JML away from Ithano. Oh. The trouble, I've got so few counters now. I've still got the Wampa Cron, haven't I? Maybe we could try Wampa and Jabba. And maybe then Queen could do this. Or Queen could do something else and... well, let's see. Essentially, if Wampa does this, it opens up. If it doesn't, we're in a bit of dick. Two R9s and an R8. This is by far not a guarantee. I need him to counter. There we go. All right, 58. I feel like that was a good use of that Cron at that time. I'm annoyed at dropping that like I have, but hopefully it does open up Queen. I mean, they can ignore taunt, which isn't good, but Still a few things baked into Queen's kit that should be alright. Thankfully it's not Temple Guard Cron either. That would be annoying. Alright, let's just wave a hand towards Jocasta. Can I not assist on her? Oh. Poe's captive, right. That is irritating. So I essentially just need to try and do enough damage to Jocasta before she brings out the gun. Too late? Okay. Right. Since already been said, this captive is really annoying. Hopefully we're okay. You have to laugh at Aayla in there, how he's kind of insistent on hitting Master Qui-Gon because it's not the Handmaiden. It's as if he goes, I can ignore taunt, I will ignore taunt. Even if it won't actually do much, I will do it. Man, this Temple Guard, though, has been annoying. I don't know, Obi-Wan's just been on for the ride. I'm almost looking forward to just doing an ability with him. There we go. Welcome to the party, Padawan. Oh, don't crash, please. Alright, 36. It's good to know that works. But my oh my, Padawan Obi-Wan just, he was out of it for 2/3 of that battle. Okay. So there is RJT, but there are Ewoks. There's Maul, Tuskens, Revan, but it's just, yeah, instead of Ithano, it's Ewoks. Okay. Right. I think we go Reva there. That's pretty small. That should be manageable. Still don't know what could do Revan. I don't think we've got CLS, have we? I think he's on... I think that group are on defense. Yeah, because we've got Dash here. I was going to say, shoot first for what would have been ideal. Let's have a quick look, see what our options are. Adrad. Our options are not looking great. Ithano's such an unknown to me. I feel like I'm throwing GLs and it's like, just to be safe. Good to know I'm not alone. I got Tarkin. Yeah, maybe I could do something there. Hello, Breeze. How you doing? Maybe that is something we could warm up with. I get the feeling we're going to have to do multi-shots at some point. I'm doing all right, yeah. Just trying to plot a way through this, in all honesty. It's a tough one for my free-to-play, I'll be frank. I'm wondering if Adrad could maybe do that. I mean, as comps go, it's mainly just there to be annoying, isn't it? It's RJT, Ray, Scav, and what? If I'd have got Horn, it wouldn't be bad. $67.65 with imps. How fast is that Ray Scav? 282. I could potentially outspeed him. Yeah, I think imps have kind of brought themselves into the conversation a bit here. Hey, Drafts, how you doing? Yeah, let's move imps to there. Adrad to there. And I've got Darth Revan. Oddly enough, Darth Revan might work better there. And even though I don't like it, maybe... I'm okay. I'm okay. My mum's... she's had a good day today. So yeah, all good. Oh. Not gonna lie, it's getting a bit late my time, so... Well, I say a bit late, you know. I always say, try and stop by midnight, and I'm worried I'm running over. And I've got to clear 2 walls here, so... I've still got stuff to do, but in general, I'm okay. I'm scratching my head on this mall because it shouldn't demand the biggest of things. But if you ask me now what that is, I don't know. Maybe Night Sisters or something. Let me do like a reverse check, which is a bit weird, but... If I go 1,000... Just any sort of 1,000 comp. Darth Revan and Zaalbar. That's ironic, it can actually do with the cleanup alright. Actually, that's probably alright. We could just send something and lose and then clean it up. So that is actually an option. It's a guaranteed banner drop, but maybe we take it. I think it means I can do JML there. And we can just throw whatever there. Alright, we've got a plan. It's a very weak plan, but we got a plan. Okay. I completely forgot about that essentially being a tactical 2-shot potential. Okay. Let's get the Mandos in. Ooh. Right, CX2 does that on BAM. Oof. Hang in there. Bit of DI. You know what? I'm just going to do that. I figure we'll save the other one for when Bam's in poop stance. Same with this. Alright, poop stance. And stand that. And last one, hopefully. Okay, maybe not last one. This should be the last one. Pull in Bo-Katan. Pop that on IG. Bit ironic. All they have to do is hit Bo-Katan and they go for the damage immune one. Funny how the AI works, isn't it? Not complaining, just funny. Alright, 54. I think it's about the third round in a row I've had to do this. I will apply this even though I don't really want to. Again, I'm at that point where Datacrons have got so loose and scarce. I've said it before, by the way, on another stream, I'm sure, but just in case you've not heard me say it, when I'm doing these on YouTube, I'm trying to add the chapters in at the moment. But yeah, on the off chance you're watching this back on YouTube, hopefully they're helping. I mean, if you're watching it on Twitch, it doesn't matter, but yeah, if you want to see what's gone on, at least you can skim through the best bits or the not so best bits. Right, a little bit surprised the Exile went on C, but I'm not sure I'm complaining. I feel like I'm Bane out of Exile's better. I could be wrong. Maybe something with C that I'm not thinking about. Alright, they're both exiled, so that kind of defeats the point of what I was saying. Oh, I thought they were. Maybe, oh, it was probably a different debuff. Right, 250, we can afford to wait 20 seconds. Do you want me to go down and shut it? Okay. I'll go and shut it in that. I didn't know. It's funny that I've just had a question here asking how you are. Drafts. Just funny timing that considering yeah, two fairies coming visit. I was gonna say it would have been nice if we did. Okay, up. Okay. Let's just zap Sabine out. Did I go Zabine then? There we go. 58. That one drags out, but honestly, we're just dragging it a bit. Oh, I've just... Did I not put a battle in? 57 was that? Oh. I'm somehow out of sync. Have I only got 2 teams left on this wall? Yeah, I'm somehow behind on banners. Oh, it wasn't 57, it was 37. That makes a bit more sense. Okay, 36. I forgot it was a draw. Alright, that makes more sense. Let's get Traya in. We're going from the things we know to the things we don't know. Okay, buff immunity is not welcome there. I don't really know what Aayla's doing here, so I figure isolating her isn't the worst call. Oh, wow. I don't think it mattered. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that was about as clean a battle as I could have hoped for. And I wasn't convinced I was going to get it at the start. Okay, so Tarkin. No Omicrons. My hope here is we can do something to just get a clean up. I don't know what. Maybe just stack potency. Yeah, they want Tarkin. I repeat, they want Tarkin. I mean, this isn't feeling great right now. And when I mean great as even getting a clean up. Yeah, Tarkin's dead, Scourge is on his own, forfeit time. See, I'm stuck in a position where I'm waiting to see if I can get through that Maul with something else. But I think we just pause there. Let's see if a few of these things work. In particular this. I don't feel I need that. If this works, it works. I don't think cooldown increases or decreases will do much. Yeah, so tank tech there. That was close. Close but no cigar. Right, I need to throw a few of these other counters out because I need to know that they will do what I need them to. I mean, I was throwing Reva there. I'm wondering if we can downgrade that to Nest. Maybe give her a leader. Yeah, Cere goes. Cere always goes. If there's an issue here, it could be that we time out. Or we die. I mean, GG's to the Ewoks, that's what I'll say there. Maybe Rex 5s. Chances are we lose cracks early. Every time she counters, we get turn meter. So, in theory, we don't mind her doing it. Oh. Yeah, that was a big hit. Padme? I mean, Padme doesn't like out of turn attacks, so you'd like to think there's some legs in it. Plus, the more you keep hitting Kenobi, you'd like to think he's going to get more protection up. I think it's also worth adding that that damage can stack up quite scarily. I think when people sort of go, oh, it's Ewoks, I think it's easy to forget. Nisa attacks out of turn a lot. I mean, I'm not convinced this is the lineup, but I'm not saying that there isn't something here. At least enough to make Cere Cron not the automatic pick for the Ewoks. Alright, Nisa down. Yeah, I think this is the good call to get rid of this. Bad banners again, but they got through it. The Forge Reva. Maybe we can do that here. You know, straight away she's going to get marked. Oh, she's going to get purged straight away and cleanse it, so she'll dispel. As long as Reva can tank a bit and, you know, we might be alright. Oh. Okay, down. That's fine. 36. Oh man, but this still feels very awkward. I just don't know what we do with Maul. I mean, I'm looking and thinking, can Adrad do something? The only reason I'm thinking of Adrad is maybe to go for Jin. I'm trying to save JML essentially. If they go for Adrad, we're dead. Oh god, this could take forever. I bought Cassian in here purely because I figured they might not go for him if he wasn't a tank, if that makes sense. Like, they kind of be drawn away from him. I mean, kind of looks okay right now, but it could just be the thought, oh, he won't take much to kill. Alright, so Gar goes. Right, DI for ISC. Not good. Not good. Weird, but I think I actually leave it like this. I think I'll leave it like this. And maybe try and take ISC out with Revan and Cal. Right, with that in mind, I'm actually going to run an ad break on Twitch because I may as well just use this time up a bit. I mean, just in case anyone's watching on YouTube, my thoughts are Tarkin didn't do anything against Ithano, so we need a brand new plan there, and that's why JML came to the front. It's like, we need him here. So Adrad's kind of got these down a bit. So it's where I'm thinking, can Night Revan just soak up that initial damage? It's a risky one. I mean, the last thing I want as well is to give Maul a kill, so I can't preload it with another team. You know, like I can't say my DRey, Ezra, or whatever it might be, go in and just take a hit. It's like, no. It does feel like I need to do it this way, though. I mean, I haven't even tried the other teams, and I know... I kind of know where I am with them, if that makes sense. So I just need to get through Maul. Alright, ad break's over. I didn't know what I got on that battle. It was the second attempt, and it was Reva wanted, so I think it was 35? I'm guessing. JML definitely felt like the right call. Sorry, feels like the right call with Ithano. I tried going under, and I just think there's a bit too much there to just not give it a bit more respect. Maybe Darth Revan could have done it, but I haven't really got anything I think the Tuskens would struggle against. Oddly enough, Adrad's something, but I also feel like the Tuskens could be Adrad, so I don't know. Very weird to preload that team, but one, well, no, not one. 1, 2, 3. Savior will most likely kick in. There it is. They want Cal. I mean, this race, it could just be that I have to give up on this team. I just try and go for the topple. Yeah. I mean, I know it's preloaded, but that is worse than how I left it. All right. Let's send in... Let's send in Atbar. It's a trap. Oh, not that. Just dawned on me, I again missed the opportunity to apply their data cron. I didn't know if Talisman was death marked then. Let's heal. Okay, I feel like I've just got gypped a bit there. Maybe the wrong lineup. Let's go for the other team. Maybe I needed Daka. Okay. Now, that's a bit unfair. I got them both at the same time. Okay, that's fine, 56. Let's get through this JML. Well, use JML on this Ithano. And I don't know, maybe something will show that's like, okay, we can use this. Alright, so true damage to my recollection doesn't take into account blinds, so we can just kill. Okay, so that makes me wonder if they've got a self-cleanse. I go back to it, the kits are so long now, it takes a while to remember them, and I mean, I feel like I'm still struggling with kits from a few years ago. Okay, so we got through the wall. We preloaded both of these teams. I mean, there's a lot of damage in this group, but I'm wondering if, because they can't go for Mon, it's a little bit difficult for them. I mean, naturally, if we could apply buff immunity or something, that would be very nice here. Alright, that's a decent cleanup. I mean, I got armorer. I'm kind of curious if this could do something. I doubt it, but I'm curious. Like, if we get to an armor turn, it'd be cool. Okay. Oh. Okay. I was thinking I should put it on, well, I was thinking I shouldn't do an AoE, I should just do a basic, but even before that I was thinking maybe I could do something different with armor, like 2 stacks of Beskar. Thing is, they're not critting here as such, are they? It's true damage. The trouble with it being bonus turns, if it was like 100% turn meter, Hux could shut it down, but Hux laughs at that. Alright. I'm wondering if I could preload it better. Although at this rate, I'm thinking that they could end up one-shotting the Geos. Right, that got rid of the frenzy. That doesn't feel better. It's where we have got a tank, but we can just get blown out of the water. I mean, this is... I'm literally begging them not to chew through my bonus protection at this point. And even at this point, it's like, well, supposing Ben didn't die, which he will, how do I get around the taunts? I genuinely don't know if that's a better preload or not, but I'm kind of stuck anyway. Right, don't kill Hunter. Alright, locked buff immunity is actually kind of nice. If only I had another toon that could do that. Maybe fracture. Maybe about Thrawn. It's the trouble. Anything like this, it's like you need the damage dealer and then... I don't know. Ugh. Maybe it's more of a tank. Like if we do Bounty Hunter, if we do Mando for argument's sake. Like that. But we need a tank. It's where you're thinking, all right, can you keep the tank around long enough and do shenanigans? But no. Yeah, I just think I've got to call it. As much as I would like to keep knocking my head against the wall and trying this, it's like I feel no closer now than I did maybe half an hour ago. There is probably something. You know, use what and some way of like getting around with an ignore taunt like a bounty hunter. I don't know. Trouble is Maul's thick as well, so that doesn't help. Alright, let's send Chimera in here. So this tells me they feel confident, you know, in terms of going all that attack on fleet. They're not worried about needing to put defense down in fleet. Although saying that, no tank does make me think maybe this isn't as good as I was kind of making it out to be. Alright, that should be a taunt. Or not. Deal all that. Alright, not the greatest of banners, but hey, 73. Alright, for this I'm just going to go prop, I think. Let me just double check the other fleet. No, actually, I think we'll go negotiate here. Alright, loads of ability blocks. Okay, now I'm feeling a bit foolish. Yeah, I'm not particularly happy how this is going. Yeah, I got wiped there. I'm not even counting the 2 banners. That's a bad preload. Okay, so... yeah, I think we go with the team I was going to go with. Which I don't like because then it implies I've got to sort of find something else for the other team. But yeah, I think if we hadn't lost this round already, like maybe there's a hope he trips. I feel like we've just given it all. Okay, so the bomber drops its bombs. Just a bit of slower progress. Pass that to Outrider. Okay, that stops Defender coming in. All right, so 55 there. Yeah, I think Radis is better than Finalizer, so it should be able to get through this. Yep, we're okay there. Comeuppance, fair enough. I was expecting more, I will not lie. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be on Rey, isn't it? Yep. I stand by what I said. Resistance is the better fleet right now, but we're not showing it. Yeah, we're holding out for the holdout maneuver. Wow. I don't like the thought that I'm having to two-shot a finalizer. But apparently we are. This is where it feels very rough for Crimson because, you know, 4 losses in a row coming on 5. It's like, I need a win. Yeah, so 3/4 down, 15.99 final score. I mean, I could sit here all night, I think, and all morning at this point. I wouldn't get this down. Anyone thinks something up? I mean, I know that my overlays cover up a bit. Let me just remove some of them. There we go. Off the screen, and if I just move my cam off. Do you guys think you can come up with something with what's floating on the left? Let me know in the comments. Well, YouTube comments. For the simple fact, I don't think there's anything left. But hey, I'll take a crazy kook if you've got one. Think we can stop there? I mean, I think we're really getting to garbage tune territory at this point. Alright. Turn them all back on. Okay, yeah, all sorted. Alright, so I go back to it. It's rough here. I mean, 5 losses in a row. I'm veering towards Kyber 3, and I wouldn't mind, but a month ago I was in Kyber 1 for a week, so it feels really rough to be dropping like that. In a way, right? I can't begrudge my account here being Kyber 3 as well, because I feel like if you've got 7 GLs and you're facing 9 every week, it almost feels wrong that you're winning as much as you do, essentially, to stay in Kyber 2 at that rate. So, a bit of me can't begrudge it, but equally there's a bit of me thinking, I've had a bit of bad luck at times. So, it'd be just nice to get the rub of the green, you know what I mean? But we may have to wait for the final round for that. Anyway, let me shut this down. And let me just see what this is before I go. Tell me I've got unclaimed Kessel Run rewards. Don't we always? Okay, so those of you tuned in tonight, thank you very much. I'm going to see if I can do a raid. Okay, just seeing who's actually on. I can see, I'm trying to see like who's on that's not like massive like Scribe. I mean, Scribe, sure, I'd love to raid, but it's like, I've only got a couple of us. It'd be nice to just send you to someone who probably would appreciate a few viewers. Revan Boy's on, and it looks like he's just a bit low like I've been for the night, so yeah, we'll go that way. At least that's what he was telling me anyway. Alright, so, like I say, thank you for being here, folks. We'll be back Monday for Hell Day. Yay. Tune in for that, folks. And yeah, I'll be seeing you after that with LEGO Star Wars. So, yeah, got a bit going on next week, so loads to tune in for. Alright, see you, folks. Raid launched, and yeah, bye-bye for now.